Okay, let's get this party started.
Woo. Yeah, we are super duper excited.
Let's find a new word for excited, though.
We have tried and it doesn't work. We're always
you
excited.
know what? What's a word for excited?
Superb. That's not really excited. That's kind of
that's
like
good.
this is a superb event.
I'm superbly excited.
Ooh, I like that.
Supremely
There we go.
excited. I am ecstatic.
Yep.
Ooh,
There we go.
I like that one.
I think your mom would like this one
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
I am ecstatic to introduce our next guest.
Yay!
Woohoo.
Let's say her name.
Emily Leimbach. Is that how we say it?
Yeah, you got it on
Okay.
the first try. That is
I'm
amazing.
so glad you said it because I've known Trish since 2018 and I still say her name wrong.
How do you say it?
Leimbach.
Yeah.
Leimbach?
It's lime.
Leimbach.
Yeah.
Leimbach.
Just ignore how it's spelled. I told teachers this. Imagine lime the fruit and bach
Right.
the chicken. Leimbach.
Oh.
And then you just put them together.
Bach the chicken?
Bach the chicken.
I was going
Or
to go
like
with Bach the
composer.
yeah.
I don't know. I was in like 3rd grade at the time. I'm like, I don't know.
You know, in all fairness, I actually, to this day, still pretty sure I pronounce Clint's last name wrong, too.
Yeah.
I say Hedin,
Yeah.
and I think it's Hedin.
It's Hedin.
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought it was Hedin.
Hedin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it'll still come out Hedin
Hedin.
because for years I always
Hedin.
just said Clint Hedin.
Okay.
Nope, it's Hedin. It's Clint Hedin. Hedin. Damn it.
Hedin.
You'll get it one day.
How do you say Clint's last name?
Who's? Needless to say, we're ecstatic to have you on our show.
Yes.
And I think you were excited to be here as well.
I am. I'm
So
super
Emily
pumped.
actually asked.
I did.
She was like, I want to be on the show.
Which made us really excited.
Yes.
Because we love to have you on.
Yes.
So the fact that you were interested in being on too, just
Yeah.
And you're our first teenager.
That's great.
Yes.
I'm going to open this whole world to you.
also,
Yes.
and I hate to say this, but quite possibly the most beloved teenager.
Thank you.
You know, I think that's fair to say, at
Yeah.
least in our group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh shoot, don't tell Monica.
I know.
Monica, don't listen to this.
Oh,
We just don't know Alex very
snap.
well. I just don't
Alex,
know.
we love you.
We love you. We just don't
Yeah.
know you very well.
We're going to be gone
Get
a lot
something
this
figured
summer.
out.
I am.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yes.
Where
Good
are you all?
segue.
Where
Yeah.
are you all going this summer?
Okay, so, geez, I actually have a really packed summer. So I'm going to start with prom in Florida, which is my first prom.
Yes.
Which is so cool.
Yes, and like I get to buy a dress and everything, and like
Where is it?
it's
Orlando?
Orlando, yeah,
Yeah.
right next to Disney World. And then after that, I'll be going to Young Life Camp. And then
And
after
where's that one?
That one's in North Carolina. It's one of the Carolinas. I should know this by now. Windy Gap, something. So then we'll be doing that, me as a group. So a bunch of kids from Puerto Rico will be coming down and joining a bunch of other kids from around the states and just having a blast. And then after that one, Yale. So I get to go to a Yale pre-college summer program.
Yay.
Yes, and I got
So
accepted
cool.
into it, and yeah, I'm really pumped for that one. It's 2 weeks long, and I'll be living in the dorms and eating the food in the cafeterias and just like living the life of a like college student, and I'm so excited
cool.
for it. And then after that one, I think I'll have a week off, and then I'll be going to a Harvard pre-college summer program.
Because she got
So-
accepted into both of them.
Yeah.
Yes, I
like-
did.
That's incredible.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you staying then in the States for that week in between?
We might be, because it's kind of pointless to fly back.
Yeah.
Like,
It seems silly.
why would you do that? I'm excited. We might do a little road trip in between that
Fun.
week time.
That makes
'cause,
sense.
Like,
Love road trips.
gotta get the road trip in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that area, and I want to explore it more.
So then you're going to Yale,
Yes.
which is
In Connecticut.
in Connecticut.
Right.
Mhm.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll be going there for 2 weeks as well. And then after that, I'll be flying to Pennsylvania to visit family. So pretty jam-packed summer.
Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
I can't wait.
That's,
So
I
That's
mean, what
very
a cool
cool.
experience for you. I
Right?
mean, look at what other teenagers are doing mainland. I mean,
Mhm.
it's pretty much right. You go to school
Yeah.
and you have your little 2.5-3 months off for summer. You get a summer job.
yeah.
You make some money. You have some fun. You go to the beach, whatever,
Mhm.
and then you go back to school.
Yeah.
Here you are, jam packed with amazing things.
I can't
That's
wait.
so
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah.
As of now, do either of those schools kind of like you kind of think maybe?
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to go to Harvard because it's like that's the one you hear about more than like any other Ivy League.
So did
but Yale would be pretty cool.
Rory.
Yeah, I'm like Rory.
So
want to be her.
So do we want to talk about that?
Yes,
because that was a thing when your mom and I were playing cribbage, and one day she was talking about trying to come up with like a show. And I said, oh my God, you need to watch Gilmore Girls. You and Emily need to watch Gilmore Girls because it's like, it's such a, like, I feel like there's some little, like you guys would appreciate it, you know? And so you did. And you probably have mixed feelings at this point.
I do.
Because there's love, but then there's some annoyances, I'm sure. Yeah. Because we all felt that.
For sure.
So what were you, now that you finished the whole thing?
Yes. So one thing I kind of hated from after once it occurred, I feel like I'm gonna give spoilers. Like I'm gonna ruin the show.
If people haven't watched it, then that's
bad.
on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I hated is when Dean and Rory broke up. I love that dynamic because they were like best friends, and I felt like they were made for each other because they loved books, and I just love that. But like Dean's kind of finicky type of person. That's the only way I can describe him.
But I think that with Dean, he didn't have like the self-confidence.
Yeah, for sure.
And so he, like, and Rory was always very ambitious. So, and I don't think that he really, I don't want to say supported her. I think he supported her. I just don't think that he ever felt that he was going to be good enough for her.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I like that was a really good synopsis review.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Good word.
Fancy words.
Oh my God, that your mom does that.
No, I really?
Yes, she does that.
Yes.
That's so awesome. Fancy words.
Okay, and then about Jess, we're just gonna go through the boyfriends first. I think Jess is a lot cuter looking.
Yes.
I watched the like 10 years later.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
he got hot.
he got so much cuter.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
what did they do wrong in that first? But it's like a different like period.
He grew
of, like,
into his face.
Era. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But so there's Jess, and then the one boyfriend they always forgot about. Like, come on, you guys. Like, what are you trying to get at here? Like, is he because he's just so boring? But then if you're gonna create a boring character, then why include him? I don't know. But I don't even remember his name. Paul.
I don't remember.
Oh, from the 10 years later
Yeah,
thing?
from the 10 years
Paul.
later. Yeah, I'm just kind of combining
that
it
was
all.
an odd
funny.
storyline.
I was like,
that she just kept forgetting to break up. She forgot that he was there, and then she kept on being like, I need to break up with him. I'm like, that was an odd storyline.
It was.
Honestly, the 10 years later could have been a lot better. And if you are going to do a 10 years later kind of thing in 4 episodes, which I thought was amazing, I was so excited when that came out. Then you have to, if you don't think that you're going to come out with another 4 episodes later on, you have to end it happy. You have to end it happy. And I was so disappointed. I was left with too many questions.
I know. I was going to leave a review. I told my mom afterwards, I was immediately like, okay, where are the writers' names? I'm going to literally grab their emails and write them back and say that you messed up this show. I was so angry. I won't do it now. And I kind of like, I was kind of sad that I thought that.
You've calmed down.
Yeah.
I've calmed down, but it's like, why would they end the seasons?
Who did you want
like
her to
that?
end up with?
Honestly, Jess at the end, because he had developed so fast, noticing where Rory was in life and like wanting to be where she was, kind of, not necessarily in location, but like maturity wise. And I think that was just, I loved how they did that because that's character development and that's what you kind of need in a show. And so I thought that was great.
How is she so smart?
Oh, thanks.
Don't you just love it?
Funny.
Are you happy you watched it all though?
Yeah, it's like, it's definitely a coming of age show because it's so it's more realistic than a lot of other drama series, especially for me. Like, I try to achieve like the higher like grades and the higher like performance and like Rory, and I want to get there. And so I just could relate a lot more.
That's why I really wanted you guys to watch it, because I just saw like too many little things. I'm like, I just feel like this would be a good show for you guys to watch together. And it's cool because I kind of look at this community here in Palmas as this like how their community, Stars Hollow, felt about Rory is how we kind of feel about you.
Aww,
you know,
so
like
sweet.
you like we are all rooting for you.
My question is about homeschooling, how that has led you to be able to be accepted into places like Harvard and Yale, because typically you would think, you know, you have to like go to like a prestigious school, you know, in the States and all that. And so I think it's really cool because it feels to me like it's a lot of effort on your part.
Yeah. So I think homeschooling is really interesting because you learn more outside of like when you're sit down time for learning, because you learn how to learn, and you develop the skills necessary to read like the room and the world around you so that you can learn and gain something from those experiences. And so I think being homeschooled can just teach you that aspect faster, because I'm thinking like for a normal high schooler who goes to any school, really, they're going to have to go to college and learn those things at that time period. And that's kind of what college is for. But when you're homeschooling, you can go at any aspect you want, and you can learn at it in any way you want. That's kind of a weird sentence, but and it allows you to just be more free in that aspect.
Well, and you probably you have the ability to learn the things that you want to learn about.
Yes, for sure.
Versus in a regular school where you have to spend, an hour on math, an hour on whatever, and you're like, everybody's at different levels, and you could be high level and somebody else is low.
And what's really cool about her is she's been interest-based learning.
Yes.
So you've had the classes that you need to take, like math and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But then you've gotten to learn so many other things that, like, because you're interested in it, it's like, think about all those things that kids could be learning right now in school, and they're not, because it's like they have no interest in it.
Or they have no time.
Because
they're stuck.
Exactly. Because as soon as you get home, well, you got to, eat something, you got to do hours of homework, and then go to bed, have some time for your friends, and it's such a shame. So I love this.
Well, and your day seems to be a little more free.
Yes. What I like most about homeschooling is I can start whenever in the day. I typically start around 8:30 in the morning, which is around the same time that like school starts. They probably actually start earlier than I do, but I just don't take any breaks really. I just work at it until all the assignments are done, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll maybe even resume school again. But I'm typically done around 2, or like today I was done at like 10:30 because I got started at like 7:30 in the morning. So on average, it's just so much more freeing. And one thing.
Well, and there's a lot of wasted time at school too.
Yes, for sure.
Right?
I was just about to say like about middle school is I would have really long lunch periods or something like that, and where you join like band class and you do all these like interest level classes. But with homeschooling, I'm not stuck at the school, so I still have time to do those, but more freely as well. So
what's kind of been your favorite thing as of right now that you're learning? Or subject matter?
Yeah, so subject matter, I'll just do like one that you have to take. It's definitely like English. I love reading books and all of that. And then one just like outside of the classroom would have to be, I like language learning. I think it's pretty interesting. That's actually what got me into homeschooling, is I wanted to practice German, and I just did it by myself, where I like picked up Duolingo and I started doing it. And then it was like my parents were noticing that I'm like picking up my own interests, and they're like, let's just put you in homeschool and see how it goes. So it just lasted from there.
Was that before you came here?
Yeah. So I've been homeschooled for 7 years or so now, ever since elementary.
Fifth or sixth, somewhere
yeah.
around there, right? Yeah.
After elementary school, then I got straight into homeschool. So it's kind of funny because when COVID-19 happened, I've already been homeschooling for like a year and a half,
right?
And like ahead of the curve in that sense.
And what a cool opportunity for you to be homeschooling here in Palmas Del Mar, because there's like, you're surrounded by all these incredible people,
for sure.
And like, just what was the thing that you guys were doing? You got into a group and they were doing like a business. You started a brand.
Yes.
What was that?
That's called Beta Camp.
Yeah.
And I basically referred 4 of my other friends, and Beta Camp is like really cool. It's an entrepreneurial learning class, master classes, and they teach you how to build your own brand and how to like get products for it. Ours ended up not working because we weren't driven towards it, and like other kids' life went in different directions, and like they stopped homeschooling. But the main idea, do you want me to go into what the brand was?
Please.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it was called Modern Patch, and it's for people who with diabetes, and basically diabetics have this, I'm pointing, sorry for people who can't see, but they have this little patch where they put in their Dexcom at some site on their body, and then one concern that they always had is that it would like fall off their arm, and it's expensive technology. It's like $15 per sensor or something like that, or a lot more. And then we came up with these patches that would go over it and keep it on. So it's just like a really good product that was really like necessary to this population of people. And we actually had one of my friends who was also diabetic and helped with us in the product manufacturing. So
that's super cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool process.
I just like, that's so amazing to me. I love that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So how was your transition moving here?
Yeah, it was so fast. It's like not ingrained in my memory. But moving here, we moved in the summer. I believe it was late August, and we moved in 2 weeks. And we had sold 2 houses in that time period and like all of our furniture. And we arrived on the island with 11 boxes and 6 suitcases. And Clint, my stepdad, he came down and he had basically bought in the house. He had come down like 2 days before we were, something like that, and bought the house, bought a golf cart. Or not bought, but rented the house. And basically we just moved down and we just got into the community. Like I was invited to a party the first Friday, 2 days after I had arrived here with a bunch of other teenagers. I think it was a birthday party. So
cool.
Yeah. It was amazing.
And you've loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
been great.
What, 5 years?
4 years almost. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your kind of favorite restaurant here?
Oh geez, they closed it. Chihuahuas was my favorite, and it was so sad. It was so good.
Love their tacos.
But now it's Pura Vida because I love their wait staff there.
Yeah.
Ivan.
They're always on.
I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Hilarious. He always like, one of my friends has an electric scooter. Like the other day, without even telling us, he just took it and started riding around. Like he's like, "Oh, this is a cool scooter." When he came back, and I'm like, "That is just amazing."
Yeah.
Like,
he's
him.
a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Love it. So what do you do here? Like, what do you and your friends do?
Yeah. So crazy stuff. Not really.
Knowing that your mom's going to be listening to this.
We mainly just hang out at our houses and just go to the beaches and play volleyball. That's a new thing that we've been doing.
That's cool.
As a group. We actually just had 2 more friends from Washington, their brother and sister from where I'm from, Washington State. So we bonded over that, and she's like a really good volleyball player. So we've just been playing volleyball, and she's been teaching us how like to hit it properly and all that stuff. So that's been kind of the new thing.
Love that. Baseball or softball?
Well, my mom played softball.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah. She's like,
your mom's done everything.
Too. Yeah, your mom's super cool.
So yeah, and it's run in like her younger brother plays it, my uncle, and he's been in it in a minor league for 40 years.
Oh.
So he's like, it's like kind of in the family, like the strong arms type of thing. And I'm like, okay, I gotta utilize my skill here. So it's probably baseball, honestly.
So cool.
I like baseball more.
I think it's a great idea.
Sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what about cold nachos?
Cold nachos. Are you calling me out?
Yeah.
Who told you? My mother.
She's like, you might need to bring up cold nachos.
Okay.
Cold nachos.
Let's talk about it.
I love cold nachos. It is such an easy snack. I pull out like tortilla chips from Costco and then some shredded cheese from Costco, and you just pile it on there and you eat it. Best snack ever. I love cheese.
Yeah, but why not just like pop it in the oven or microwave and just melt it a little?
That's too much work. I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna eat a snack, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be,
that's funny.
Like, I
was thinking that like you were eating leftover nachos that like at least the cheese was melted on.
No, yeah, cold
like,
nachos.
The cheese falls off the chip, and it's so devastating
really
sometimes.
Nachos now?
It's more just like chips and cheese.
Okay, yeah. But we just call it cold nachos.
Do you have any weird things that you eat?
Weird things
like cold nachos. Well, that's there.
No, but that still is like, come on, like that's still yummy.
Yeah,
right? I'm like Ava, one of Sean's daughters. We would talk about the weird things that we eat, right? And one of her favorite snacks is she would cut up some cheddar cheese or like Colby Jack in like little cubes, and then she'd cut up an onion and she'd eat a piece of raw onion with a piece of cheese, and she loved it. Emma. Sean's other daughter, Emma, she would love to get like vanilla ice cream and put pirate booty on it.
Wait, that actually kind of sounds good. Is that just me?
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely sounds better than onions
cheese
and cheese.
Onion?
Yeah.
That's interesting. And I'm like, you really like that? And she's like, she's piling it in her mouth. She loves it. I don't know if to this day she still eats that. I'd be curious to ask her. So anything weird like that?
Okay, I do this. It's kind of weird. There's like Nutrigrain bars, which are like pure sugar, and it's like filled with like fruits stuffing inside of it, I'll mix that with peanut butter and coconut and a little bit of honey, and it's like protein bars without the protein. Does that make sense? And then I just eat them with a spoon.
I mean, there's a few things in there that gross, like coconut.
Like shredded coconut?
Yes, I love coconut.
Ew.
No. I love coconut.
Nope.
I like coconut
water.
cream, coconut water. I don't like the texture of coconut, especially shredded. That, like, if you want to ruin a cookie or like a protein ball,
This
like
makes my
put
heart
coconut.
hurt.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
so
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll eat your cold nachos. Man, but-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your cold nachos any day
Yeah.
over coconut.
Okay.
Ugh.
Erin, you got anything weird? Do you have anything weird?
Did I eat?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I
need to
mean,
explore a little bit more.
It is kind of sad,
Yeah.
isn't it?
You know what's really good is garlic pickles.
oh, I would love that.
Okay, great.
You know
Just
what?
gotta explore a little
I
bit.
guess this would be something for you and me that some people don't really care for. Like the beef budding roll-ups
Oh.
with the
What
cream
is
cheese
this?
and a pickle on the inside.
Which actually, I was meaning to talk to you about that today.
Really? Really? Well,
Can you eat that right now?
Tell me
Yes.
more.
Okay.
Yes, I
I'm gonna make
can.
some.
I
So,
can.
okay, this is actually a really funny story.
We bonded over this.
So, I ordered from Ralph's
Yeah.
delivery. And you know how sometimes when you go to order from them, you never really know what size, quantity you're getting? This, I mean,
This is great.
so I get this jar of pickles. It is like this tall. It's like a foot, like it's a
Yeah.
12 inches. I mean, it's big and round. I don't know what the
That's a
size
that's a big jar of pickles.
And the pickles are
From Ralph's?
enormous.
Yeah.
I can't believe that
So
they sell that at Ralph's.
it's been sitting. I get because they have like they have the other side that's like the Costco side or
they
whatever.
have the large food side.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I apparently it came from over there. That's the only thing I can figure out. But I don't know what to do with this because once I open it, I need to use these pickles quickly because I cannot have this big ass jar
That
sitting
is
in my
amazing.
fridge.
Oh my gosh.
You need to make all the beef roll-ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
When
So-
I can't remember the first time that you made it was for maybe
Some party.
some
I brought
party, and she showed up with them, and that's something that felt very Wisconsin to me, where I'm from.
Okay.
Because that's something we always brought to like family parties or whatever. It was like the little beef. Do you know what they are? Like
No.
So it's like budding beef, like in that little
really
package.
thin slice.
Okay,
Really
yeah.
slice of this
Okay.
meat,
Mhm.
and then you like spread cream cheese on it, and then
Okay.
you put a pickle in it,
And roll it up.
and then you roll it up, and then cut it into little smaller pieces, like bite-sized pieces, which sounds kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
It sounds gross,
It
but
sounds
it's
so gross.
delicious.
Yeah.
It's so good. She shows up. She opens this like Tupperware, and there's beef budding roll-ups in it, and
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
"Stop it!
Soul Sisters.
How did you know?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like,
I had no idea.
"This makes me so happy. You just
Aw.
brought home here."
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That sounds great.
anytime I'm sad, she makes it.
Aw.
Actually,
It
that-
No, I
sounds
just
good.
make it.
she just makes it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds good in theory because I like all those individually. So
They're extra.
Should live a
I mean,
little.
it like takes it up to the next level.
okay.
You
when
can-
they're all together.
You
I
can,
see.
You can make it for the next game night that we all have together, even though I have been told that Emily doesn't necessarily like to play games with her mom.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't. And this is the reason why.
Because you
I wish
always
I could-
lose?
Yes. I wish I had a visual.
I know her mom.
I need like to input a video somehow, but I can't. So every time that I play, okay, let's say it's Uno or Skippo, we'll be playing and my mom will always win. When it comes to Skippo, it does not matter what you do. It's just
She
a-
just always wins.
yeah,
period.
it's a luck-based
Not
game.
cribbage.
Oh,
Not
LOL.
cribbage.
In Skippo, it's just she will win. She will run out of her cards, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, what did I do wrong? How did I upset the earth in any way, shape, or
Aw.
form? And then when it comes to Uno, I'll win like 10 times in a row, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm winning, and we like kind of rub it in each other's faces. But she'll like jump up and down
Yeah.
with
yeah.
excitement when she wins,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
she-
come on,
yeah.
I just lost. Like, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah.
But we're just both sensitive, I guess.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
It's really cute.
yeah.
Is her love language is quality time and words of affirmation? Would you say that those are yours as well?
Probably not. I mean, words of affirmation kind of get on my nerve a little bit. Okay. It's like they go against immediately how I feel in that moment, and it's like this isn't gonna work. But probably for me, I like quality time. That's pretty important. I also like snuggles, if that's part of it. I love to cuddle with my family.
Your mom also loves snuggles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We like to be wrapped up in a blanket.
To leave. Like when we have get-together, she looks at her clock. She's like, "It's time for snuggles," and she leaves.
Or because we used to have a great couch where you just like sink into it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of old, so kind of musty too. So it got you in the mood to like just cuddle up in a blanket and like turn on the fireplace.
Aww.
So that's one for sure. And then I also like, I guess kind of along with cuddling, I like to be like near people. Like I just like to be. I guess it's also kind of quality time, but like hugging and stuff, like I appreciate like physical touch as well. So that's kind of my thing.
Yeah. That's nice.
Love it.
For sure.
So we won't say anything nice to you because you don't like it.
I mean, I still appreciate compliments. Yeah. But like, I don't like they used to listen in the car rides and it would kind of be upsetting to me. I'd just be sitting in the back, like turning up my AirPods so it would be louder in the back because they'd be playing these like, what is it called? Motivation. Like people who not preach but speak like really loudly about how you should do better and how they changed their life around because of these 3 things or whatever, and it's like I don't want to listen to this anymore. I just be stuck in the back like I don't know how to tell you guys this, but it's getting
now
on my
they know.
nerve. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, Mom.
You are doing a very good job holding your mic.
Yes.
I feel like
how do you feel about this over tiny mics?
Okay. Yes. So this is great. So I want to start my own podcast with my friends.
Yes.
And I want to get these really tiny microphones that are like, you have to hold them by the clip. And we just pass it around my friend group whenever somebody has something to say. And we just talk about our days.
Dang it. I should have brought. I have.
You have tiny microphones.
Yes.
I don't know why I started whispering, but that's great. But it would be kind of fun. It would be horrible quality, but like we're still funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we're funny.
That's all that really matters.
We're still funny.
We think we're hysterical.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I think you guys are funny.
Well, good.
So don't worry.
What would you talk about? And what would you call it?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen.
Let's do it. Okay, so it'd be called like tiny mic discussions.
Okay.
And then it would be like with or like the W/ and then the friends' names. And then I could like drop their social medias and stuff into it. But we'd talk about like the most random things. So we'd be hanging out, and if I think it's like a perfect time to pull it out, and then we would just start like yapping. It would be like a yapping podcast. Maybe we should call it that. Yapping
like
with tiny mics.
Yeah.
I do too. Although that might be taken already.
What?
I might have already thought of that.
Oh.
Or might have seen it and stolen it.
Just
but
add something to it.
Yeah.
Tiny Mike's Palmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I like that. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
And then,
we
and then
are
when
going to make this happen.
Then when you go to Yale, you can be Tiny Mike's Yale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it.
Yes.
Boom.
I'm gonna buy the equipment.
Super. You can get the equipment for like $50 or less.
Mm-hmm. It'll be
and
worth it.
you can record and upload directly from your phone. Let's go back because like your camps.
Yes.
When we walked in today, that you funded them.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Through working.
I did Young Life Camp. I funded that one. But for the other 2, I didn't as much at all. It was my hard work and dedication. My blood, sweat, and tears.
I love that like you are entrepreneurial and hardworking. Like you go after things that you want.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, you are house sitting now.
Yes.
Which I don't know
Big
about
jobs.
you, but how would you have felt when you were you're not even 16.
No, I'm
Monday, she's going to be 16. So at 15, she's going and staying in a stranger's house and caring for their house and pets.
Well, these are,
sometimes the power goes out.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Are they really strangers?
Well,
though?
I mean, okay, so maybe they're not strangers, but
you know, and on top of it, she's been get used to electricity going out.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Oh,
She's been
yeah.
here for years.
Oh, for sure.
So if you weren't comfortable doing it, you wouldn't do it. But
Yeah, no.
But you'd probably make good money doing it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually kind of sad because I had, you probably know who they are, Lexi and Jeff, I think their name. Jexy Time is what's on their doorway, and I think that's just amazing.
Yeah, that's
Kudos to y'all. But I had to give up 4 jobs to one of my friends because I wasn't going to be here for them. And they're such good paying jobs. So I was so upset about it. But I'm like, this will make me more jobs.
Would you dog sit if it was at their house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those jobs are just so much easier because the dog knows their environment more. And so they're used to like their schedule as well. Even if it changes just a little bit, like there's a new person, just, yeah.
Cool.
Just so much.
You are involved in charity work as well.
I am. So let's see here. How do I describe this? So are you talking about the book boxes?
That?
Yes.
Yeah. And you just spent a day working on a farm, right?
Just like about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Yeah. So it's called, I'll just start with PR I Love You since that was the last thing. But I started or helped create the Teens Initiative for PR I Love You, and basically just got a bunch of teenagers together and discussed what PR I Love You is. It is a program that is aimed to helping people learn how to take care of their things in their islands or their cities and countries. Like there's some like Paris I Love You as well, and they had like films about it, so that was kind of the most exciting part. It's like I might be in a movie. But cool. I had to like focus on what we were doing. So yeah, we worked on a farm and just like helped out this mother-daughter owners who just had so much work they needed to get done, and we did it in one day, and they're like, this might have taken me a whole entire month to do this. So we're aimed on just helping more like fresh produce coming from the island and just like getting the infrastructure of the island up more and be more like people focused, I guess, like people building up their communities instead of like outside forces of like importing instead of importations of goods and services and stuff. So PR I Love You is great, and we're constantly trying to look for more teenagers to help. Any other teenagers out there, I don't know if they're listening to this, I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're
well, they
you're
will
listening.
now.
Yeah, they
now
should.
that you're on,
they'll at least listen to this episode.
Yeah, I'll forward the link to everybody.
Yeah,
for sure.
What was the other thing that you were doing?
Yeah,
with the cookies.
Oh, the cookies.
Which,
okay.
oh my God, her cookies.
I didn't get the cookies.
I know.
I just don't eat it.
I know.
I can't have the cookies.
I feel bad for you.
She did say that she would wash my golf cart, though.
I know. We need to plan that. Yeah, for the cookies, I was fundraising money to buy books for my Emily's book boxes. And that is basically dedicated to raising money for books for people who either can't afford them or don't have books located near them. So then they can learn how to read and just learn how exciting it is to pick up a book and just like kind of go into another world for a little bit, because that's like my all-time favorite thing. But I also had done studies on it in actually my English class, and I learned the importance of literacy and how it can affect young minds and not getting to grow those connections when reading together as a family, how it changes them into people who just like kind of don't understand the world as much. And like there was a statistic, I'm probably going to get it wrong, of like I think it might have been like 46% of people who are illiterate were criminals or are in jail. And so it's like, we want to kind of change that. And it's just as simple as like reading, learning how to read, and like building connections with the people around you, and like shaping a strong community. Because that's what it did for me and my mom. We used to read before bed all the time when I was younger. And that's how I learned how to read and stuff.
Do you have a favorite book?
Oh, geez.
Like a book that you've read multiple times?
Okay, it's Twilight.
Oh.
And I read that book the first time when I was like 8.
Was it the first book or all 4 of them?
The first
book. Just the first one.
And then I slowly read all 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you prefer number 1?
I prefer number 1.
Yeah.
And
I read them all.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. And Stephanie Meyer just came out with I think it's like the 5th one now.
Oh, no kidding.
Midnight Sun.
Wow.
Oh.
And it's the first story, but in Edward's perspective. And I love that one because it's longer. And we get to understand what Edward's doing more now, like
rather than
in those long periods that he disappeared and stuff.
Sure.
So I love it. And I love the movie. So yeah.
But the book is better.
The book is better.
The book is always
better. I was
better.
upset how they changed some things. Like, no.
Yeah. Book is always better.
Yeah. So are you Team Edward?
Team Jacob.
Jacob.
All the way. Team Jacob. And my mom is too.
You like them werewolves?
I do.
Wowzers. They're hot.
They are. Okay.
They're like radiators.
I don't think Edward was that cute. I mean, I think Robert Pattinson, he looks a lot better now than he did then.
Yeah.
I prefer my men a little more tan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little more color,
Less glistening.
less shimmering. Like if anyone should shimmer, it's me, honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Highlighter on fleek. But yeah. So definitely Jacob. And Jacob, I just like their dynamic as well. I like the friends. I like the kind of goofy, kind of like back to the Gilmore Girls. Like I kind of like that, like just like teasing type of attitude.
Have you
like,
guys?
I know you so well.
Have you guys decided on a new show now?
Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
We're not sure how we like it. Well, my mom, I love it because
Yeah.
I like it's building up to be a good storyline of like development, and I kind of like that. But my mom's kind of bored with it already. So
Yeah.
Well, she
Yeah,
wanted to
find something
quit
new.
Gilmore Girls,
um,
right?
She got annoyed a couple times with
Yeah.
Lorelai, and
Yeah.
then she was
Yeah.
you know, like we were
But
very bothered by
I
her.
thought she was saying she wanted to quit like at the end.
I'm like, you gotta
No,
see
that
it
was
all the way
me.
through.
Oh, that was you.
yeah,
You
I
gotta see it
was
through.
getting like they just did the storyline weird. I'm trying to remember where, but with Rory, I don't like how they just like kind of. It started with Logan Huntsberger's dad. And I was like, I don't like how he just tore her apart and how she's staying with this boy whose parents don't even like her. And like, that's a big thing with me. Like the family has to like me too and vice versa, because I love family and just like being around them. So it's very important. And I just didn't like how they did that.
So Friday Night Lights.
Mm-hmm.
I have not watched
It's
that.
very football-y.
Yeah, I'm not really a
It's-
football person. I was always baseball.
I'm not either. Yeah, more baseball, basketball, but not really football. Too
Yeah.
much going on. Too much
Yeah.
aggression. I don't like that.
Aaron is a huge football fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Well, and I mean, I just can imagine. I haven't seen that show, but I imagine it's a lot like where I grew up.
Okay.
So I grew up in Kansas, and we talked
Yes.
about this. I was a cheerleader for
Right.
football,
Okay,
and
yeah.
like it's very much like our whole town
Yeah.
revolved around football.
It's definitely like that.
Yeah.
The entire town, like even the car dealer guy is like getting on the coach's like bad side, being like, you need to be a better coach and you're going to be out of here in like 1 year because you missed one game. And it's like insane.
What's been like your favorite trip? Because you guys go on road
man.
trips. And
Okay. I love going back to where I used to live. So like Washington, we've done that
Kirkland.
twice. Kirkland, Washington, Costco, which they're lying because Costco was actually not in Kirkland. It was in, I can't even think the name right now, but it was like 30 minutes away.
That's why it has the Kirkland brand.
Yeah, because it was made in Washington, but
Yeah.
not in Kirkland. So Washington State. I loved going to Portland when I was younger because of the Voodoo Donuts and the bookstore.
Didn't go to Forks.
I
Is
went to
a real
Forks.
place?
It is a real place.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's sad is they didn't actually film in Forks that
No.
much.
Yeah.
They filmed like maybe 3 or 4 scenes there, but they're mainly in Oregon.
Yeah.
I think they're on the beaches, but that's it. I just went to Forks for the first time last summer. So
And you were disappointed.
I was.
Yeah.
It's really small. It's very true how small it is. I
Yeah.
kind of liked it though.
Did they by chance have a diner at least?
They did. We ate at a diner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, I don't remember what I got though. I think I got a burger or something. Yeah. But very small. Like the diner is like 5 steps away from the school. And they've got this tiny little museum where they got all the like movie arts stuff. So there's got the set designs, they've got the outfits they wore.
Right on.
So really
I mean,
cool
yeah,
stuff.
you have to.
You got to
Mhm.
do
You got to
something.
capture that.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
absolutely.
they had-
you're only known for one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They had Renesmee, the robot. She's like melting the doll from the 5th movie.
Really?
She's terrifying.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like Chucky, but as a girl.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolls.
she's like, her face is melting off. I feel bad talking about her.
That freaks me out.
She's gonna like haunt me or something.
Do you have any nicknames?
I liked MC Hammer. Well, I always have. And my friend calls me MC Hamster. Don't know where she got that from. I think I said hamster once on accident and it just stuck as
I
my
think
name.
that's cute.
Yeah.
that is cute.
There's also Emu for like Emmy.
yeah.
But
Oh.
I don't get that one as much.
I was Becca
But it's
Bear as a
sweet.
kid.
Ooh.
I was Becca for the longest time because I'm Rebecca two C's. So
Oh.
Becca and Becca Bear, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I changed it to Becky later on because I thought I was so cool. And I'm like, forget the C's. I'm adding a K in this. I
Yeah.
thought I was so badass. My dad always called me Bex, and I really
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cute.
So Bexy
Yeah.
is.
Bex.
Yeah.
It's like T-Rex. T-Rex Bex.
I love T-Rex.
Yeah, then let's do it. T-Rex Bex. We'll do it.
Is it with an X or
Ooh.
No.
keep the
it's still
CS?
CS.
We would change it to be like X or C or like, I don't know. I'll have to write it out.
Write it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
think about it for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Get back to us.
I will.
Well, she is very good at this, though. I mean, she was the one to come up with Tearunk.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So when we started playing cribbage and we drink a bunch of tea, and you get kind of like, I don't want to say you feel
You get a little goofy.
you get a little goofy when you
Get a
drink a
little
ton
goofy.
of tea,
Mhm.
and so which is always fun for us when we're playing cribbage because we giggle. And Emily was like, yeah, they get Tearunk.
Well, it first started when I heard the word crunk,
Yeah.
which I thought was candy drunk. It's not that.
It's
I
not,
don't think.
no.
And so then I was like playing around with it, and it's like, you gotta go get Tearunk or something like that. And
Yeah.
my mom was like, that's amazing. And then it was
And
on
now,
a shirt.
so what do you think of the design I came up with for our?
It's
little thing?
beautiful.
You love that?
Yeah.
With the T-Rex.
Like, I want my own, but I have no reason to have one.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't join in cribbage.
Do you play cribbage?
No.
Do you not want to?
No. I don't know.
Why?
I think it's grandma-ly. Grandma like.
I'm pretty
like,
sure it is.
yeah,
sure it
yeah.
is.
It's like
I'm sure it is.
What is Mahjong? That's another game my mom started playing. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's also very grandma.
Yeah.
Well, that
S.
one is for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
I
yet
feel like
to
I'm-
go to one of those, but
It
I
looks fun though. They're
I
laughing
want
out
to.
there.
Yeah.
They're kind of loud,
I feel like
but
I'm
they're fun.
making cribbage cool again.
I'm
think you
waiting.
are.
I'm waiting for your
Yeah.
mom to host again, and then I'll go
Yes.
because I'll feel
Sneak
like
in.
if I go there, I'm already comfortable at your house.
Mhm.
I like games.
Yeah.
Games are fun.
Yeah, my first was like,
Have you ever played
I'd
Farkle?
yeah.
Do
I'm not
you-
that good at it.
Do you,
So I don't like it.
you don't like it? Oh, that's
I mean,
fine.
we own it. I need to play more.
I mean, you
I'm
can't
immediately,
really.
like,
It's
turned
just
off
a
by
matter
things.
It's
of
kind of the luck of the.
Yeah, I don't like those games then. I like strategy.
Yeah.
You
So-
would love cribbage.
That's a lot. I think I played once and I'm like, what is going on here? My mom won that game. I remember that.
Oh, she felt real
You
good
know-
about that too. Did she jump up and down?
No, she didn't.
What about poker?
I
Ooh.
played poker.
Yes.
I'd play poker as well. The first time I learned how to play poker was in Canada, in Victoria. Very weird story, but yeah, that was crazy trip. But yeah, I learned how to play with pennies and a deck of cards.
Yeah.
yeah. So
So, what would you say is like your favorite game? Like, what do you enjoy playing?
I like playing Uno and I like Skippo now because I taught my friends how to play and I always win.
I don't even know what Skippo is.
Wow.
Oh no, I felt judged.
No, I'm joking.
Trish, when you listen to this, she
I'm joking.
totally judged me. Judged. I'm just kidding. Just totally
It's a fun game, and you get like, if you get like 2 of the games, you can combine them and get like 7 people to play at once, and you just deal out those cards. It's really fun.
I would.
It's similar to Uno, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort
I
of.
played it. It's just been a
But
long
is it
time.
with
Yeah.
normal playing cards?
No.
No,
It's
Skippo
special
cards.
Skippo,
Cards,
Okay,
yeah.
right on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Yahtzee?
Trying to remember. I think we also own Yahtzee. I think I played it like twice. So I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Sadly.
Okay.
Should we do a rapid fire?
Would she
Uh-oh.
like? Does she know what rapid fire is?
It's easy.
Do I just answer? What's
Yeah,
the
it's
first
10
thing that comes to
So
my
questions.
head?
rapid fire.
Okay.
Rapid fire is when we ask you 10 questions
Ooh.
and you have 45 seconds because we realized 30 seconds was not enough.
We're going to
And-
let her have 40 seconds.
40 seconds. 40
I
seconds.
think she
my
can do it.
word.
And
She's
these
got,
are-
like,
these
you're
are-
sharp.
These are all favorite questions.
Tell me when you're ready.
I am
Okay.
ready.
Kung Fu fighting. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And go. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite movie?
Twilight.
Favorite flower?
Pass.
Favorite musician or band?
Jonas Brothers.
Favorite food?
Ooh, pizza.
Favorite hobby?
Tennis.
Favorite place you visited?
Ooh, Boston.
Favorite animal?
Tiger.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh, Rocky Road.
And favorite app on your phone?
Favorite Snapchat.
Okay. Ooh, so you missed one. Which one did you miss? Flower.
Flowers. And I actually like sunflowers. Ooh, that's beautiful. I like.
What's funny is I actually didn't change the time. It was set for 30 seconds, and you did it except for that one.
Well done.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
I'm
sunflower.
great.
Good
Yeah,
choice.
sunflower or like the buttercups. Like I like the weeds, the little yellow ones where you can pick them up and they like get yellow on your fingers.
Rocky Road.
Yes.
Yum.
Yes.
Chocolate on top of chocolate is bomb. Always.
Not cold nachos.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought
Pizza's
pizza-
better though.
Because Pizzella, the new
Yeah.
one, like I love that place.
Yeah,
So that's the first
so
thing that
good.
came up
That
to my
is good.
mind.
I like the personal pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I actually like popcorn more than cold nachos.
Oh, you just made her so happy.
Yes.
Popcorn is my favorite thing
I
in the
eat
whole world.
Popcorn 3 times a day if I could, but my mom would say no.
I eat it every day.
High five.
Every day. Like
You're my new best
Rain
friend.
Yeah.
or shine.
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
makes popcorn.
I get sad when I'm traveling and I can't have popcorn.
Yes. And
It's
I have a proposition for you.
yeah.
This is probably going to be another weird food that I do. I put truffle salt,
Oh, yes.
extra butter,
Yeah.
and Parmesan cheese on my
Yes.
popcorn.
I have something that we should talk about.
Yes.
Poshmark.
Yes.
I heard that you
Okay.
guys were
Yeah.
amazing
You were great.
Poshmarkers.
We basically turned our garage into a studio.
Yeah.
So we had built what's it called? Like the closet pole
Yeah.
and everything. And we just went to Goodwill and we went on the days where they'd get like the pink stickers were on sale. And which the pink stickers are like designer clothing.
Mhm.
And we'd get everything like 75% off probably, like on designer prices.
Yeah.
And we'd sell them for basically original price, maybe like $5-10 difference, and we make so much money. So yeah,
That'd be so
So
fun
easy,
to,
too.
and just go thrifting, which is
Yeah.
fun, to find some
Yeah.
amazing thing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love thrifting.
Yeah.
I love doing Poshmark. And I was just thinking about it the other day as well. Like, I did a lot when I was younger and that type of stuff.
Mhm.
Like, my stepdad had a business, Pure Premium, and I used to bottle up his vitamins for him. And I'd make 10 cents per bottle. And if I did, like, 2 big boxes, I had $100 in my pocket. So, just, like,
I used to crush
interesting
cans
things.
as a kid.
yes. That
My
sounds
dad
great.
in the garage had one of those things that the lever that you pull down to crush your cans. And you, what did you get for it? Like a nickel per can? I think
so.
it was. I think it was a nickel. So we would save all cans, and and it'd be like, who's crushing cans tonight? Crushing them, and I'd crush them.
I
That's
crush
beautiful.
candy. Do you have one?
I'm actually not allowed to have, like, really big games on my phone.
Okay.
That's, like, kind of always been a rule.
You can have
But,
cribbage on your phone.
Wow, see? I'll do that one. Maybe. I don't know if I want to play cribbage. I'm sorry.
I promise you won't turn into an old lady.
okay.
It happens overnight. It's
Yeah.
like you download cribbage and automatically.
It's like you're back.
Now you're 80.
Day. Yeah.
She's walking around town.
yeah.
Oh, Shani, my back be
Your
hurt.
friends don't
Yeah.
recognize you.
No. It's really wrinkles,
Starts
yeah.
walking with a cane.
Oh, jeez. With the tennis balls on it specifically.
With a tennis ball.
So it can go on the ground. But yeah, I played The Sims 4, and I don't think my mom wants me to disclose the amount of hours I've spent on that game. But I've
What
had it
game?
since like 2018. Sims 4.
Oh, The Sims. Yeah,
yes,
we've
and
talked
I had The
about
Sims
that.
3 before.
Yeah.
So actually, I will share the amount because it's
I love
higher than the
Sims.
amount of levels you are on
Do
Candy
you,
Crush.
what game packs do you have for that?
Almost all
All
of
of
them.
them?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I've spent a lot of money, but you gotta do it when the deals.
Yes,
the
you
deals
do.
are hitting the
Absolutely.
25% off, the 50% off. It's
Do you have game packs that you really enjoy? you glad
I
you-
like to use the one where you can be an actor.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
So, but I've tallied up probably around 4,175
Are
hours in that
we
game.
all in your game? And if
No,
not, can
sadly.
we be? Can you create characters for
I'll
us?
try. Yeah,
then-
I have so many packs and custom content that I've downloaded. It's insane.
You make sure Aaron's obsessed with popcorn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I don't know. Make me
Yeah.
pretty.
I will. I'll make everybody pretty. I
Yeah.
make myself prettier. And like, she's gonna have these clothes.
Yeah.
Or like these shoes that I really want. Yeah.
Do you do anything cynical in the game?
Oh yeah, I've locked my Sims in the pool, in a room without anything that they like necessary
So
food
you
and drink.
have killed off your Sims.
Oh yeah.
And so you've dealt with the ghosts.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
the
I have a
Grim
ghost
Reaper.
pack. So
Have
haunted.
you ever built a little room and then put fireworks in it? And
There's
then,
fireworks?
And then, well, in one of them, I mean, now this may have been back in the day.
Okay.
And because I have been playing Sims since the beginning, which when did that game come out? Sometime in the 90s.
I've never
Sims
played.
90s maybe?
What?
Late 90s? I don't know.
I'm old. I'm like your mom's age.
Okay. My mom played Sims on the Xbox though.
No, I've never played it.
No, I always played it on a computer.
Yeah.
And so you could put
maybe she played because of you.
No, she played before I was born.
Oh.
She used to be, she won't like that I'm sharing this, but she used to be an avid gamer on the Xbox.
Okay.
I think that's
so she
cool.
knows her way around the controller.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
This is something her and I should be able to talk about then.
Yeah, you should totally do it.
Trish.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, Mom.
I'm a gamer too. No, so you build a little tiny room and you put the fireworks in.
Okay.
And then you put the person in and then you remove the door. And
Yeah.
and then you set the fireworks on.
Oh my gosh. They catch on fire, don't they?
And then it starts the room on fire. Well, I mainly did it because I had heard way back in the day that if you killed off a sim, it would turn into a ghost that would haunt your place.
It does.
And you wanted the ghost?
I wanted to see if it actually was a real thing.
Yeah.
And so I tried it. I'm like, well, how can I do this quickly?
How can I do this faster?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but Sims
Murder
live
in
forever.
Sim City.
I
Yeah.
know. It was bad. It's bad, but it was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy that game.
Yeah. Details. I'm really good at house building in The Sims 4. It's made me rethink of what I should do in college because I'm so good at like designing places.
Ooh.
Like I could probably build your house.
Like architecture?
Yeah.
Or interior architecture?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Like styling of the wallpapers and like making the rooms all pretty, just like that type of
What
stuff.
do you want to study?
Yeah.
No idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do something you
mainly
love.
like English or something. But I should do something really good. Like
do something that you
like,
love.
yeah, I should do that.
And then
Or,
start
like,
your own business.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I want to start my own business. I kind of want to be a home mom, like raise my own kids on a farm. That's what I want to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want a homestead? Like have your own
Yes.
goats and stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
I do. And I want to make my own cheese. That's like an accomplishment I want to do. Hey, that's entrepreneur. I could sell cheese.
I love that so
Be a
much.
cheese
I
farmer.
follow a lot of people who are homesteaders because
Wow,
it's just,
yeah?
And like even on Instagram, I can tell you like a couple
Mhm.
people who I follow who are
Mhm.
homesteaders,
Yeah.
and it's so cool. And they make their own stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Like I'm really serious. Like I want to live in Pennsylvania when I'm older. Like that's where I want to be.
What part?
Lewisberry or Lewisburg.
Where is that near? What city is it near?
Harrisburg,
Okay.
Mechanicsville. That is a legitimate place.
Yeah.
It's near Hershey Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know where that is.
like
Then.
40 minutes
Sure,
away.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a diner there called John's Diner. So good. Eat there every
And
day.
why do you want to go there?
I
I know you said you have family there. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the nature there. It reminds me of Washington with the amount of trees and that deep like green color. And they have every season. So they've got the winter.
you
They've
like the
got
winter?
Yeah, that's what I miss here the most. Like,
Really?
the spring, it's so much earlier here, but that's what I liked about my birthday the most is like watching the flowers bloom like around my birthday.
Aw.
And like my mom's favorite tree is the cherry blossom, which
Yeah.
is like my favorite tree. And we used to live in a neighborhood where they would line the streets and they would be all pretty and like around my birthday just like collecting flowers, kind of just like fun stuff, pulling weeds.
Do you like the
They're my
trees
favorite.
here? There's some interesting trees here.
There are interesting. I like the ones that peel and they're like rainbow on the inside.
What?
Yes. Do you not know this?
No.
Really? In Aqua Bea, there's these trees right outside on the wall when you're driving down. These trees will peel, and there's like red, orange, and blue. I'll have to take a photo and send it to you
Yeah.
guys.
Please do.
It's beautiful.
Huh.
I should know what they're called. Yeah. And the birds here are fun.
The birds are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron doesn't particularly care for birds.
Interesting. What happened?
What happened to you? What happened to you?
Is there a story?
No, there really isn't. I
Wow.
just
Especially pigeons.
pigeons are
Okay.
the main
Yeah, I
one
don't
I
like pigeons either.
dislike.
Mm-hmm.
I like little birds and
The little tweeters. That's what I
Yeah.
call them.
I like the birds here that have the like really long, skinny
Yeah.
little legs.
Mhm.
Okay,
like, you see them like on the
Yeah.
golf course and
Yeah.
stuff.
I should
And
ask
I
my
don't know what
friend,
they're
yeah.
called, and I really like them.
I
'Cause
have
I'm
a bird friend who lives in
You have a
New
bird
York.
friend?
I do. I met him in Costa Rica when I did a service trip,
Okay.
actually, through my school. And he's like an avid birder where he will like take time off school and just wander around New York to find like, and he knows bird migrations. And he's like, "You're so lucky to live in Puerto Rico." And I'm like, "Why don't you just come visit me and you can just look at all the birds?" He's got like a serious camera. It's like the length of my arm. Like it's
Dang.
insane. Wow. So he'd know.
Yeah.
I could probably ask him, be like, "What are long-legged birds called?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Ian
feel
Bell,
like there's
that's
probably
his
an
name.
app for that at this point.
Yeah.
It's called
Take a
eBird.
picture of the bird and it
Yeah.
tells you what it is.
Here, there's this thing called eBird.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
And it's where avid birders go on, and it's like Wikipedia, but with photos and videos.
Hmm.
And then it just gives you the sound that they make, a photo, maybe a video, what trees you can see them in, and stuff like that. I have no internet, but it'll load eventually.
Right on.
And it just gives you so much information about birds. So I know you don't like birds, but there's some pretty cool ones out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You love how I threw you under the bus.
Yeah,
like that?
I
Yeah.
do. It really, honestly, is just mostly pigeons,
Yeah, pigeons are
and
insane.
I don't really like the little blackbirds that he hates because then he barks.
Grackles.
Okay.
The grackles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those
But
drive me
other
wild.
birds are
Their
fine.
beady little eyes.
I really just don't like it when they like dive bomb you or
Yeah.
like they just like fly at you.
That
That's
has
I'm
my
literally
you.
never happened to me.
Oh, well, it feels like it happens to me all the time.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten pooped on before, though.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too.
So,
Yeah, now I'm looking at birds.
By a bird. Pooped on by a bird.
yeah,
have
by a
to-
bird. Well, I've had a bird and an iguana.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah,
How did the
that,
iguana?
that wasn't fun. It was in a tree. It was at
Oh.
we were at Palmas Market. This is back when they were doing it at
Oh,
the
geez.
Wyndham. And I think it was actually right by Growing Puerto Rico, their stand. And I was about to reach into my purse to grab some money, and my hand got in this green
No.
stuff. And mind you, I don't do well with poop
Yeah, no.
and stuff.
Who does?
And so I immediately started gagging, like the whole, like right noise of my
No.
And I was like, oh my god. And I'm like, and then who was with me? I think Josh Dillingham was next to me, and
Oh,
he's like, "You
geez.
got pooped on," and and I'm like, "Can we get it off, please?" Because I couldn't actually see it because it was in my shoulder.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I was asking people, I'm like, who's got a baby wipe? Anybody have a baby wipe? I need a baby wipe.
Oh.
And then
Stat.
someone at the booth actually said, I actually think I have some baby wipes. I'm like, baby wipe me. I got like under my bra and everything. It was
Oh,
so
nasty.
Gross.
Oh, it was all green. It was so green and It's
Ew.
very important that I just say one thing. Where are you in Candy Crush again?
Yeah.
30,
4,000? Oh,
3673.
I'm at 506. That was the level that I got
Dang.
bored.
Yeah, you
and
quit
then I
a long
moved
time
on.
ago.
Yeah, I quit a long time ago.
Yeah. I quit and then I came back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just really curious. Well, Emily, I have to say, it's been a real treat having you
Yes.
on.
It's been great.
Yes.
I've enjoyed every second.
Is there
Yay.
anything else before we let you go that you would like to share?
something
Something that people don't know about you?
something interesting. Jeez, I think you just have to meet me. I think that's just what you're gonna have to do. Something
True.
might happen.
Touche.
Something interesting.
I
Very
love
true.
that so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes,
this
thank
was a
you.
blast.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Okay.
Yay. Thanks, Emily.
Yep.
Bye.
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 We're okay.
You got this.
I
Rur,
struggle-
rur, rur.
Words are,
You got
words
this.
are hard.
I agree with that statement. I say that a lot.